The price point of this watch being a $320 watch retail, and there are several G-Shock models out there that only cost, and we're talking retail, $100, and then we're talking what it appears in the store, $40, $50, Walmart, Target, that have solar power already built into them. This is a $320 watch. It's way above those watches. Yes, it has a thermometer. Yes, it has a compass. Why doesn't it have solar power? I don't get that coming from G-Shock. You have several other models out there that have solar power. They make their more expensive watches not have it, but then they have a model that is a ridiculous price that has it, like the GWG, that is $700 and it has solar power. This should have solar power, considering you have a range of watches that are under $100, and then you have a watch that's your mid-level watch and it doesn't have solar power. So I gotta say that about Casio, G-Shock. This should have solar power, especially with the price point coming in. That's my only complaint. But I bought the watch. I knew it didn't have it. I know it takes batteries, but in the all greater scheme of things, it should have solar power compared to what you have on the market and what you're selling, with the other lower end watches having that. But that's my only complaint about the watch. But it's still, I like what I got. I like the fact of the style, the look, the feel, the ruggedness. I definitely wanted this watch. Definitely like it over the steel, but it's still a toss up. I really like that steel watch, but I found out I paid way too much for it. I might turn around in a couple of months and buy it at the 160. Who knows, by that time it might be even cheaper, because I'm going to take care of this one first. And I don't foresee myself not wearing this watch for quite a while. I love this design. I love the way it feels. I love the look of it. So not going to drag this video on too long. That is the G-Shock Mudmaster, the GG-1000, not the GWG-1000, which is an awesome looking watch, but just the same as this, just a little bit bigger and the button added on, and of course all the upgrades. But there you go, guys. The watch that I did decide to get was the Mudmaster, or realistically I could have went and got the other. God, that bezel is so shiny. Hope I don't destroy that over time. That has a nice reflection. But yeah. Oh yeah, luminescence, of course. That's another thing that this watch does have over the G-Shock steel. The G-Shock steel had luminescent hands, but all this other crap is luminescent on the Mudmaster. All the little indicator points of each hour and even the seconds, and some of the other. There's a lot of components on this that have a luminescence. So this watch does light up really nice when exposed to light versus the other G-Shock steel, which only have the hands. So another thing I noticed that was more my style, because I do work some night hours, and it's nice to have a watch that lights up really good. A downside to this versus the steel, yes, it does have the same LED light. It's really bright, shows everything on the watch, but it does not light up the back screen. The steel had a back screen light and the LED, so it had two lights going for it, so you're not going to be able to read the digital part of the watch when you use the light, just the normal second hand. And realistically, every human being should know how to tell time by hands. That's the way we do it. Digital is nice, but you should also know how to tell time by looking at the face of a watch, an analog face. But there you go, guys. The Mudmaster GG-1000, definitely a nice watch in my opinion. Definitely like it. You guys take it easy.